Commanders fans, I'm speechless, man. Ron's got to go. I don't care if it's a short week or we play on Thanksgiving. They got to fire him, man. There's just no question to it. And really no ifs, ands, or buts. If Josh Harris and Magic, if they're standing on business, they got to fire Ron. It's as simple as that. You cannot, if you have integrity and principles and a commitment to excellence, you have to fire Ron. You have to fire Jack, too. I don't care who the interim head coach is. I don't care who the interim defensive coordinator is. You have to have pride and dignity. You cannot let somebody who's coaching this team, you got blown out by the Bears at home on Monday Night Football. Now you lost to Tommy DeVito, a third-string practice squad quarterback who's still living in his mama's house. No disrespect to people who are living in their parents' house at the age of 20, 25, whatever circumstance it is. I get it. But this guy was just talking about eating chicken cutlets from his mom, and he's still living in his mom's house. An NFL quarterback. We lost to Tyrod Taylor. We should have got blown out by Tyrod Taylor. Now we basically should have got blown out by Tommy DeVito. We cannot beat the Giants. It doesn't matter if it's Daniel Jones, Tommy DeVito. It can be a high school quarterback suiting up for the Giants, and we'll still find a way to lose. We'll beat ourselves. 6 turnovers. Sam was not good today. Just keep it is what it is. He threw 2 picks? He should have thrown 3 because number 27 dropped one. He threw up the lollipop pass. That was a pick 6 at the end of the game. He threw one earlier that was a lollipop pass to De'Ami Brown. Like, De'Ami Brown should not be on the roster. He had a nice catch last week, but he dropped an easy one that should have been a first down. We eventually got the first down on the next play because we got lucky. Sam Howell tried to do a quarterback sneak, and he ran around. We got stopped. But luckily, the Giants are so bad that they got off sides. The Giants are so bad. We had 9 sacks. When did we get 9 sacks? We had 9 sacks. David Mayo had 2 sacks. KJ Henry had 2 sacks. Guys who had never had sacks before were getting 2 sacks today. That's how bad Tommy DeVito is. Tommy DeVito left a lot on the field. Darius Slayton dropped a wide open pass. There was a lot of times where the Giants could have scored, but they were just so bad. They couldn't even move the football. We gave them so. If we would have played a good team today with 6 turnovers, keep giving them the ball back to back to back. Byron Pringle fumbles. Logan Thomas fumbles, of course. Brian Robinson fumbled. We got lucky that Terry McLaurin picked that up. Who else fumbled? So many guys fumbled today. Chris Rodriguez, of course he fumbles. He fumbled so much in the preseason. I was like, I knew it was coming. I said in the preview, I was like, he's going to play because Antonio Gibson is out. Antonio Gibson fumbles the ball too, so he's not innocent either. But I was like, he's got to catch the football because he usually drops it. It would just bounce off his hands and drop it in the preseason. We saw that. And, of course, he comes in and he fumbles. So we find ways to lose against the Giants. The all-black jerseys are terrible. I'm not going to blame it on jerseys because we lose in every jersey. It doesn't matter what kind of jersey it is. But I knew when we were wearing the black jerseys, they announced it. I was like, something fishy is going to happen. Something's weird going to happen. But it's going to happen. But, yeah, we couldn't stop Saquon in the second half. He had some big runs. He had a touchdown catch. Tommy DeVito threw a really nice touchdown pass to Saquon Barkley at the beginning of the game. A really nice touchdown pass. That was a nice pass. Darius Slayton cooked us for a touchdown. Bellinger was wide open down there. If you tailed on Prize Picks, I said Bellinger was going to get over 15 receiving yards. I said Sam Howell's going to throw the ball over 34 times because Bieniemy loves to throw the football. He just loves to throw it and throw it and throw it and throw it. So if you tail those picks on Prize Picks, you made some money today. Once again, promo code is RealEdOliver. First-time users, 100% deposit match. Use the link down below in the description. The end of the game, too, really made me mad. And Ron always waves the white flag. They just ran the ball up the middle with number 38, I think Derek Gore. And Efe Obada, he prayers up to him. He's probably done for the season. It doesn't really matter anyway because we just don't have any depth at the defensive end spot. And the season's over anyway. We're gonna get cooked on Thursday. We just are. We might lose by like 25, 30. It might get ugly again. I'll say we'll lose by like 15. We're gonna lose by at least 15. I think you can take that to the bank. You can take that to the bank on Thursday. The last play of the game really disturbed me. Like, they didn't even try to lateral, have any type of pride. I get it. You lost. A loss is a loss is a loss. You already lost the game. But you got to go with some pride and swinging, man. You got to have some heart, man. You got to have some dog in you. And Ron just doesn't have that. And then before that, we didn't spike the football. We had no urgency. Charles Leno, of course, he gets a false start. Either you call a timeout or you take the 10 seconds off the clock. Ron Rivera opted to take the timeout, which he had no choice. And Charles Lane had a false start. You should have spiked it because we got the first down. I was confused why we just didn't spike the football. And then you have the 3 downs to get the first down or get the ball in the end zone. We just have no Ron has no mental awareness or no every preview I say 2-point conversions. Joey Sly, of course, he misses a kick. Of course, he misses an extra point. So this was the typical Ron Rivera get fired game, which is terrible. Joey Sly does his part. He misses a kick. We turn the ball over. Ron Rivera doesn't call a timeout or says to spike the football. Mental mistakes, not having any clock management, terrible, just awful. The typical Ron Rivera stuff, man. And before the game, he already said it. He knew he was going to get fired. The press conference, he said he can control what he can control, and that's it. So he already waved the white flag on where he's at and what he knows is going to happen. He should be fired tomorrow. I'm going to lose respect for Josh Harris if he's not fired tomorrow. I'm going to lose respect already. And he's already trying to bring in Bill Belichick. I'm going to lose respect for Josh Harris. I am. I'm going to lose a lot of respect for him. If Ron's not fired tomorrow, I lose a lot of respect for him. I really do. I lose a lot of respect for Ron. I'm not Ron, but Josh Harris. I lose a lot of respect for Josh Harris. Jack Del Rio's terrible. Tommy DeVito looked like an MVP quarterback out there once again against the Jack Del Rio defense. He just can't stop anybody. Wink Martindale gets the better of Eric Bieniemy. We can't beat the blitz. Sam gets sacked 5 times. Kayvon Thibodeau looks like an All-Pro. Same story, same song, same story. All right, I'm looking at my notes here. I don't want to waste too many time on this team, man. I'm just. It's just terrible. It's just disrespectful. And the fans. The players talk about the fans sometimes. The fans were actually nice. Like, they didn't boo until the second half. When fans could have booed this team very, very early in the game. And it really look in the stands, it didn't look like much people were at the game either. Really didn't look like a lot of people. David Mayo got a sack. KJ Henry sack. These are my notes. Sam Howell interception. F.A. Abado leg injury. Logan Thomas fumble. Saquon Barkley wheel route touchdown versus Jamin Davis. That was a nice play. Screen pass to Brian Robinson. That was a nice play. Nice pass to Logan Thomas down the sideline. David Mayo gets another sack. Another drive where we sacked Tommy DeVito. KJ Henry got a sack again. David Mayo almost sacked on 4th down. Tommy DeVito is awful. Now, Tommy DeVito on the third and 10 where we had the 2-minute warning. We actually stopped them with a minute and 50 seconds left, and we got the ball back. Tommy DeVito, he almost ran for that 1st down on that 3rd and 10. I was going to be pissed if he got that. Sam Howell almost threw an interception. I talked about that. Darius Slayton wide open touchdown. Curtis Samuel got ejected. The other guy got ejected too. If it was just Curtis Samuel, I would be upset. But since they ejected both players, it is what it is. Sam Howell, that was a tough touchdown run. He's a tough player. He is. He just has his up and down moments. He still looks like a young quarterback, which is normal for a second-year quarterback, second-year, 5th-round quarterback. He looked. This was a growing pain day for Sam Howell. He had 3 good games in a row. Today was a growing pain game today. He did not play well. But that was a tough run by him for the touchdown. That was a tough run. Curtis Samuel ejected. Joey Sly missed the extra point. I already talked about that. We were down with 14-3 at one point? It was just disrespectful. It was disrespectful to the fan base and the whole DMV area. Darius Slayton drops a pass on 3rd down. I talked about that. We got lucky. Byron Pringle fumbles. But we sacked Tommy DeVito twice and we get the ball back. Like, every time we fumbled and made bad plays, we typically got the ball back just because Tommy DeVito was so bad. He was hanging on to the football so much and just getting sacked. Like, if it was a good team, we would have lost 30-3. A good drive going, but Chris Rodriguez fumbles the ball. So we had good plays, good drives going. And then we were just, Saquon finally got it going. He had a big run. Daniel Bellinger wide open. These are in my notes too. Didn't like the run call on 2nd and 10 before the 3rd and 10 interception that Sam Howell threw. Eric Bieniemy just decided to go with a run play on 2nd and 10. I did not like that at all. I thought it kind of set Sam up for a 3rd and long there. So I did not agree with EB on that. He just doesn't like to run the football. He ran the ball a little bit more. He did a lot of delay handoffs. That was like his best bread and butter play calling for the run game today. Another big run by Saquon. And Jonathan Vilma kept saying the 5-man front, it works sometimes, but when you make those outside runs, stretches, toss Saquon, just their lateral movement, and if he gets past that first line, there's only 2 backers back there, and he's gone. He's off to the races, and that's basically what happened there. Jonathan Vilma, he explained it pretty darn well. Sam Howell made a 1st down pass to Brian Robinson on 4th and 10. That was a big play. On the next drive, De'Ami Brown has that big drop, but we eventually get the 1st down. We got bailed out by the refs. We did. They helped us. They called a pass interference on number 37. That kept the drive going. The roughing the passer, that kept the drive going. Like, they helped us out a couple times. The 4th and 1, the quarterback sneak, that was awful. They called offsides. Like, the refs and the Giants, they helped us out. Like, that's how bad we are. Like, they helped us. They tried to help us. The Giants were so bad, they tried to help us. They really did. And the refs, they tried to help us too. I can't even blame the refs. This is a game where we can't even say the refs. We can't blame the refs at all. It was just the Commanders and coaching. They were just so bad. Brian Robinson fumble. That was just crazy. Like, I was like, wow, we fumble again. But Terry McLaurin swooped in there and picked up the fumble. Jahan Dotson got a touchdown. He barely gets any targets or catches. Tommy DeVito almost got the first down. I talked about that. Ron does not spike the football. Orlando gets a false start, so we have to call a timeout. Just so on time and so on brand with Charles Lando to get a false start. At home to get a false start. Next play, Sam Howell throws a pick six, and that's ball game. And last play, we run the ball and not even try to lateral, and that's it. Yeah, guys got to be fired, man. There's just no way. There's no way this can happen. Happy Thanksgiving once again. Happy Thanksgiving. Ron Rivera, remember he got fired. When we beat him, when we had Dwayne Haskins at quarterback, rest in peace. And that was like a rock bottom loss for the Panthers. They ended up firing him. That was right before Thanksgiving. That's when Dan Snyder went to the podium and joked about Happy Thanksgiving when we hired. They had the press conference about bringing in Ron Rivera in. Now he should be fired right before Thanksgiving. That would make a happy holiday for me if Ron Rivera gets fired. That would just make my day. That would make my turkey day. I would be a happy man. I would be a happy man if Ron Rivera gets fired right before Thanksgiving. That would make my holiday. It would make my Christmas too. It really would. There's a couple quotes here. From Ron Rivera that I do want to look at here. But I can't really find them. Ron Rivera, I'm not going to discuss that right now about personnel coaching staff changes. Somebody else said that he said he does want to. He said, Ron said, we're going to take a look at things and go from there, talking about he doesn't want to make excuses. Turnovers and explosive plays crush Washington. He said it's a low point, that's for sure. So, yeah, it's time for Ron to go, man. It will be a celebration, man. I'm going to be hyped, man, when he gets fired. I'm going to be so excited, man. Seriously, I'm going to be hyped. This is what I've been waiting for probably like 2 years now. Last year, I wanted him to be fired after the Browns game when he didn't know we could get eliminated. That's when I was done with him. I was kind of done with him before that, honestly, when he put Wentz in back in there. But Ron is just awful, man. He's bad, man. Like Cam Newton, man. I gain a lot of respect for Cam Newton, seriously, because he really must have been that good to make Ron win, help Ron win 14 games that one season. I mean, that's just incredible. But I'm ready for the Ron Rivera era to be over with and move on. We got to get a young, innovative coach in here, a young-minded coach. EB, I'm iffy on him. I mean, if they promote him to the interim head coach, it is what it is. We'll see. But I'm really not sold on him to be the next head coach. I want a young, innovative mind. It could be the guy from Detroit, even though I think they lost to the Bears today. Oh, the playoffs are done. That's it. We should be eliminated. We're not mathematically eliminated, but we need to be. We need to be eliminated. That's it. We need to be eliminated for sure. And I'm done with this team, man. Just want to thank you guys for watching, of course. Hopefully I make a celebratory video. I might even go live tomorrow night. The Wizards play tomorrow night, but I don't give a crap. I will go live during the Wizards game because we know the Wizards are going to get blown out by 25 against the Bucks tomorrow night. So I might even go live. I'll go live whenever it happens. I'll go live on my phone, wherever I'm at. I'm going to go live and Ron Rivera gets fired. I'm going to try to hold it. I'm going to try to hold myself to it. It will at least be a video for sure. But if he gets fired tomorrow, I'm really hoping Ron gets fired. I hope he gets fired. I don't think he will, but I hope I'm wrong. I hope he gets fired. I hope it's Black Monday. Jay Gruden even tweeted it out, and it would make my day if Ron Rivera got fired. All right, you guys. Hail the Commanders. As always, peace.